It's the race that everyone loves to see. It's the race that you have to experience in person in order to get the feel for it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Talladega Superspeedway, and I am one of many people here that are excited to get this race going. So, we're going to have a look at your race favorites. Chase Elliott starts on pole for today's race here at Talladega. Expect him to be fast. William Byron. The Hendrick cars have locked up the few front rows. Brad Keselowski looking to get another win, and it could come here at Talladega. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is still looking for a Cup Series win. And Joey Logano, he is still looking for a win this season. Could come here today. Ryan Blaney has shown that he is fast here at these restrictor plates. And Ryan Newman hasn't had a win in over years he hasn't had a win. Kevin Harvick still in second in points, looking to gain some points here today. Martin Truex Jr. wanting a little bit of that restrictor plate magic, and then there's Austin Dillon and a special Dale Earnhardt Sr. paint scheme. Maybe that can be a little bit of a good luck charm here today, because they've been having some terrible luck lately. And Kyle Busch still looking for a restrictor plate win in this new decade. And also, Denny Hamlin is also a great restrictor plate racer as well. So looking at your race analysis, it is a 10-lap race. 500 miles around this 2.6 mile superspeedway. 29 cars have arrived here today, and Chase Elliott is on pole. So one thing to keep an eye out here today is the runs, the draft, and the speed, because with this new aero package, with that more bigger spoiler and a lot more downforce given to these given to the drivers and given to the race cars, I guess you can say, it's going to provide a very, very crazy race, I believe, here today. And just saying, the big one could happen, but we've seen before in the past that may not happen. Richard Childress brings the Dale Sr. car down, and green flag is in the air, and Chase Elliott leads us off, getting a push from the 88 of Alex Bowman. You see Jimmy Johnson not getting a great of a start, and William Byron already dropping back. And here comes the Penske parade. Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney to the inside, 3 wide from behind. Chase tries to take a little bit of air off of that car. Brad Keselowski, I believe, led that lap. Here comes Bowman trying to make a 3 wide on him. Whoa, Blaney and Chase Elliott make a little bit of contact right there. There goes Paul Menard. Whoa, Brad K kissed the wall there a little bit, racing alongside his teammate Joey Logano. And Joey Logano, one of the more aggressive restrictor plate racers, 4 wide. My goodness. And 3 right now here to the stripe. The 3 Penske drivers going at one another as the whole line of cars just goes by. Oh, we got a spin. Jimmy Johnson and Chris Buescher. No caution, surprisingly. They keep going. Oh, man, Blaney almost goes below the double yellow line. You're riding along board with Martin Truex Jr., who's currently in the top 5. Is Paul Menard now trying to get around past him. And the speeds, like I said, of these race cars are just so fast that the lap times here are just... Whoa, Blaney got a little bit loose right there. Joey Logano almost wrecked his teammate right there. Crazy stuff, man. It's now 3 wide trying to form behind. Chase Elliott has dropped. Whoa, Ross Chastain spins. Like I said, and Bubba Wallace is also dropping a little bit back. Maybe he got shoved out of the line right here. And now single file forming in the front of the pack. As you can see right here. All the cars escape through this. Ryan Newman and Denny Hamlin now making their way up through the pack. Getting a big shove. Tandem drafting the 11 and the 6. Denny Hamlin, like I said, is a good restrictor plate racer. He was in contention to win the Daytona 500 earlier this year, and he's in a great position right now to gain some points, and Harvick is still a mile back in the front, in the back. And oh, Austin Dillon, clipboard, oh, hard the wall, and it's the big one. Oh, man. A lot of good cars were collected. Austin Dillon is upside down. Wow, and that was a crazy wreck. Clint Boyer giving a huge shove to the three of Austin Dillon, turning him into the outside wall. He went upside down. And also just proves to show that this aero package can also get a car really, really airborne. It can really get them high in the air, and it can really just upset it in total. I mean, that is just... I mean, wow, that was a crazy flip, and you can obviously see Austin Dillon, Clint Boyer, obviously, of course, got the most damage out of that. Everyone else is down on pit road. Everyone who was collected in that wreck. So now, restart here. Lap 8 out of 10. Ryan Blaney and Ryan Newman are the front row, and 15 cars got collected in that one. Pretty much all the Hendrick cars got collected in there. A big one right here. Kevin Harvick also got collected in that wreck too. Just crazy, crazy wreck that unfolded in the last few couple laps here in Talladega. And actually, something else I actually want to point out, but last year's race didn't have a big one, you know, and a lot of people were expecting it. And also, Austin Dillon was also involved in one of the crashes there. But anyways, we have a few cars here. Green flag back out. Ryan Newman goes underneath the 12 of Ryan Blaney. As you can see, the wreck cars are now going back onto the track, trying to merge with the traffic as they're going faster than they are. Whoa, Newman gets a little bit wrecked there. 3 wide for the lead, going down the backstretch at Talladega through 3 and 4. Newman getting has the better advantage than Ryan Blaney. Blaney doesn't have any help. Well, these two cats really don't have much help, but Denny Hamlin is in line with Ryan Newman as they've just been given the white flag. Oh, contact again right there. Could be an interesting battle here for 5th. Parker Kligerman. Landon Castle in the top 10. The single race for the 00 team as these cars are just keep making contact down towards the tri-oval. Ryan Newman breaks the winless streak and he wins at Talladega. And as the cars escape to the line, no wrecks at the finish line. Everyone got it back around cleanly. And you can see Ryan Newman doing the burnouts. He hadn't won in a very long time as he goes into that new victory lane here in Talladega. You know, where the door opens like a garage door. And, yeah, Ryan Newman wins at Talladega. And going back here, Ryan Newman hadn't won since the 2013 Brickyard 400. I mean, that is a very big statistic right there, and I think he's glad that he's won here today. So looking at your top 10, Ryan Newman, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Matthew Benedetto, Parker Kligerman, Kyle Busch, Paul Menard, Landon Castle, and Brad Keselowski is your top 10. And as you can see, Joni Machek gets a good finish out of here today. Jamie McMurray as well. Corey LaJoy, William Byron, all these drivers right here. Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, all were three laps down after the race. They kept continuing. They continued, but just didn't finish on the lead lap. And Austin Dillon and Clint Boyer surprisingly were the only drivers that DNF from this race after that big crash. But anyways, your top 10s the top 10 of points haven't really changed. Brad Keselowski has moved up a spot in the points. And so, 2 races remain in the schedule. See you in Martinsville.